got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Come on, just give me that. Give me that.
Here we go again. You ready?
Keep the back
Yeah.
walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his, then ask his who the man. Bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbor.
Mustang 19! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Go! Ready? 19. Come 19 points. 70. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 19 sight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Brings up second and 7.
18. Here we go.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is out bake. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie caking. Men like to talk it, I hate it. Ain't hitting it, I erase it. New money, many outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me?
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And now
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here in England. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Metcalf motions left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28. A big play there on the catch and run. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run with Perry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't,
and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Caught by Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Williams. Going right back to Wilson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football the second time. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence. He's got Ayuk once again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Going in motion right there, Irvin. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Michael Irvin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Now Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
That is caught downfield by Harrison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Going in motion right there, Irvin. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. He's across midfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This is Perry, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Going in motion right there, Irvin. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the made field goal, Elam back out to kick it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Fuck me.
And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air, Williams. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 82 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Second down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time here are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Perry. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 6 coming up. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's first down. Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
We go now.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touch.
He's running the playground games on the old fucking game. They're only so long the playground games just gonna wait.
Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio.
Somebody will do. Oh yeah. Let's stop this shit. He's running out to the outside shit. Videos, while I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Ha, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Because it seems like everybody right now, find one new glitch. Everybody running the fucking, what do you call it? A meta running game with Vanguard. So let's stop that shit. Like we can be run heavy.
Serving us all up in between them where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we bless and reminisce on my people notorious. When you really wanna party like that, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Fuck it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Up and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up all night. If the lights went down, get your kip that day.
Everybody getting gripping, you know. Out of my way.
I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna
Yeah, so when y'all come with them Vanguard things, get out of my way. Everybody running that stupid. Everybody's running, run to one side.
Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week,
Mike, on what they
yesterday
call
was opening script.
Yesterday was Cowboys. I played at least 9 or 10 players as Cowboys.
How do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds?
6 games, 5 of them is 49 advance. I don't know what's going on.
I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie?
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
We ain't in the same divisions.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Stop
Great work there.
I had him.
Things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Why you see what Johnny fucking pulling in the ball? So how to fucking get out?
That's taken in. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rest at the 37. It's first and 10.
The takeaway from their agility. So get them on the move and destroy them.
Throwing again, Williams.
Get them on the move.
He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. This is Jones. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A play fake. Now Williams. This one caught at the 4. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Brissett gonna open with a pass.
I guess it's a new formation.
Yes, take it in.
Everybody running this formation right here.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Third and a yard. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Able to complete it to Ayuk. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between that.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
Big Joe Craig get pushed off, eh?
It's Wilson. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Miami.
I got to watch it on my crib. I have one.
To throw, it's Williams.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Wow, when I eat my food, yeah? Not because you're
a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yo, fantasy eating fucking food. Food got food got to eat. Like it ain't gonna never eat.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
No, eat now. You could eat your food in portions.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
And I'm fathers to this.
Brissett gonna throw. And they're gonna track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. On 3rd and long, here's Brissett.
It's actually
he dives and what a catch for the 1st down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time.
So you did with the snoring then? Okay, cool.
On 3rd down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
For the shotgun on 3rd down, Brissett over the middle to Ayuk, complete. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Brissett. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Brissett going to throw again. Open receiver, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
to the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
You hear coaches,
that's
you
a
hear
fucking deal.
Everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final
that's
2
a
minutes of the
fucking
2nd
deal.
quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Here is Brissett. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The tight end going in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Brissett. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, 49ers. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throw it, Brissett. He runs with it.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Now, Brissett. That's a slant to Ayuk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Minute.
Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side back?
You don't think I tired of fucking game up behind them? Like they see it, but they know what about it.
The defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On 1st down, Brissett. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And the 49ers are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Throwing on second down, Williams. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock. Pitts is the man in motion. On first and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third and 2, it's Williams. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down.
Can't move, man. They can't move.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Here is first and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now second and inches. Again, it'll be Jones. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
For the lead, here is third and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come.
No sense.
Fourth down.
People say go for it.
they'll indeed go. It's Williams.
You can get it.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
He took him to 10. It's a nice shot. Hey, boss. So it is what it is.
Right back to him on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw.
Line up.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. The 49ers out for the punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Couldn't get it.
Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
That's a fucker.
This is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mud. So long from London.
Aha. You think he's thinking he's gonna do? Aha. You know he mad, right? He had that game. He had that game. He swaned that game doing shit. Something wrong with him, man.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me, well, right?
Giants
in a game
field?
like this, it's always about the secondary.
Man, stop talking shit.
Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
I bet over there and I saw that and I was not impressed.
And he returns this to the 22.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at your team just
Three
now.
tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It look like you took a break from playing.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
You saw him now.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
He sneak right underneath the coverage.
There, it paid off.
Yeah, he sneak underneath the coverage.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move us out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, taking that back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first carry for the Hall of Famer. Here's Marshall Faulk. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his Hurts.
Yeah, I've been waiting on it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss.
You punt?
Brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, we'll see if you go to the front. All right.
It hurts.
What they say? Don't let the front door knock you. Don't let the front door hit you.
They're going to try and throw.
I tell you, don't let the front door hit you.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know about all of that. I actually wasn't playing on that coverage.
Both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. We'll get this up to about the 44.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Nope.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Yeah, throw the ball if he getting tackled.
Sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay,
hit me once, so now I read
you get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack. They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
I blitz. I only said 4. I blitzing. If he said more than 4, it's blitzing.
This group, they've yet to get much rolling
I said a generous 4.
It looks like they have to give up
I didn't want you to sit in the back there too long now.
So 4th and 15,
gotta think
but
fast.
the offense is staying out there to go for it.
I said I blitz. I said one person more extra.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping
he
for. Now
he dropped it in the right hand. He dropped it in the right hand.
Compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
That's what I was trying to.
They go on and usually.
That's what I was trying to say to you.
Other quarterbacks.
That's what I was trying to say to you.
And often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
I was trying to explain that to you from when you started the game. I was like, hey, you took a breaking. Like, you know, your receivers to me up to date. None of them can catch the ball right now. And mostly they ain't gonna be able to get no separation at least.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield.
Yeah, you got to sort that out.
Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I tell you, when you play against high-end players, they play a lot of man-to-man. If you can't get no separation,
now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to
stop
run
him,
about, but still.
But it's way to try.
That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
There go Pitts.
Gets around him.
There go Pitts. Kyle Pitts. Where to take that ball from?
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and now it was run with great
let's put the die
success.
game in now.
How about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile.
And he will take it on in.
You know, if you play the challenges, you play the roster revolutions, challenges, you know, you could get two free 99 overall.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown,
you should try running them, and you can get at least two. Because they cut it down only 15 tokens.
To be able to go into someone else's
15 tokens. You could get like 2 players, two wide receivers, so that a wide receiver and a cornerback. That's how I get I got a free safety on there today. Out of today.
14-0.
Yeah, they cut the requirements down to get a 99. It was 30. Now you only have to put in. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, if you go when you come out of this, go in your challenges and go and play the thing of it. They ain't even long. They are not even long. You could run through that in like 20 minutes, and you could have you got free 99 overall players.
That's
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to tell you how to bounce your team now. How to help your team now. I'm trying to help you to find where the free people is. Go to the challenges and play the roster evolutions. They have at least, you could at least get like 3 if you ain't playing none. And you run through them. You could at least get 2 to 3 free 99 overall players. And I'm sure you can put them on places on your team if you need help.
Because this group we're watching, they are totally.
I show you. Guess how you giving us problems now with a bad team. You can imagine you with a good at least 2 or 3 good players.
Off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Ain't avoiding that.
Intercepted his 3rd of the game. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah. Yep. All right, man. Go check it out. Yeah, man. Good game. Yeah. This got me there. Just relax yourself, man. Just relax yourself. Just breathe. You know, I know at times it's be overwhelming when you think about it, but Sometimes you just read. I try to think about something else. Try to take your mind off it. That's the only way you can get past it. Let's see what garbage we get this time. I know we can get 3. It's an 80 or an 85, right? What I get? I get 80. What? Ooh, Lions. 5. Ooh, that's all the teams. You know who I get? My chemistry is Dolphins. So we can do with that. Give me that. Now watch me get the bare minimum. 80. Guarantee you can get 80 now. Watch. Watch you get 80. Fingers crossed. What I tell you? We get cheated again. Always getting cheated. Always getting the bare minimum. What I was looking for? Oh, lineup. You could add that. You could add that, and you could free up some other spaces on my team. Okay, whether it's chemistry. No, not chemistry. Strategy. Yeah. Elephants. Let's put this one in there. Alright, red outside linebacker. There's a check on the right end. See, left tackle. I guess he's the best right now. Oh, he's simple. Yeah, you ain't getting that one. Okay, you better done. Check something else. Search it. Find a call.
coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Working from the gun, Williams.
What?
His first throw is an interception.
Wow.
And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Wow, he was so wide open
What
at the
an
bottom.
exciting start
He's
to this
jumping at
game,
that
Brock.
ball.
Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening
Watch
drive
that.
touchdown,
He's wide
but
open
an
at the bottom.
interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
New set of downs for him from the 46. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. Catch is made in close. And in for the Houston touchdown.
You have him in.
So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lets a heater go. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Connects with Johnson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's third and short.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first down. Here's Stroud now. Gets this to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Second and 3 now. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they take him down after just a small gain on the... Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Stroud gonna go on fourth down. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first.
come out furious and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That caught by Davis. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Patrick motioning here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. This one caught by Patrick. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now.
We're going to look at how you get 4 anyway.
Here's 2nd and 6. Patrick motioning here. They run on the jet sweep. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out. He's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our... Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. Either way, I'm coming away with points.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Now you gotta do something better than that.
Tougher as they face 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Wilson.
Got him.
Touchdown, Giants.
Gotcha, bitch.
The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. Still going. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. 54 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here comes the jet sweep. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
A loss of 7 brings up 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's 4th down.
5-yard line. A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
On 4th down, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Tim Patrick, touchdown Denver.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front. As we send you to Orlando, going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. To throw is Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And he's in! Tim Patrick, touchdown Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down, and Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, New York. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Giants 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. The Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough
I come from the 70, the Al Green offspring, and the melody, the big shot, wrist on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, gotta get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when I like he ain't been through nothing. Day free, got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping, I'm jigging, my mental is
amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother.
Rich, mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught case. Brother, show my then take you out of class like a multitask like Megan, brother.
Quarterback, wingman award. One bite at a time.
A listener who went platinum, I call that a vaccine in the game, need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top fives. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up, and everybody that's outside.
Who you with?
Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this. 2 phones, but I only bring one in this. 1 daughter, but they all my sons in this. No, getting done in this. I'm scary, I gotta in this. On top fives. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.